Alright, so I'm going to start taking out the D15B2 out of my 901 Honda Civic hatchback. First thing you really want to do is take off the battery, the 10mm. Sorry. These are on very tight. Just got this new battery. Usually need like a flathead to take this off. It's already loose for me. I just turned on the car just to show a little bit of it running in case I sell the motor. But I doubt anyone's gonna buy it. What's in this one? I really need to invest in a fucking GoPro or something. Alright, so that's that. Next we're going to drain the fluids. I'm just going to drain the radiator. Sorry, yeah, the radiator and the engine oil for now. Hey, you're not using this cardboard anymore, are you?
What's up?
You're not using this cardboard anymore?
No.
Alright. Oh, fuck. I think your fucking tire's on it. Fucking blown head gasket, and my fucking brother-in-law's lazy ass doesn't want to switch it. Cause he's lazy. How'd I figure all about that bot not built? Alright, that's that. Check, I believe it's 17mm. Check this one out. So for this one, I'll try to make this more of a how-to, since I learned a lot on the DA. I'll try to speed it up as much as possible. Alright, so you take 17mm, drain the oil from here, and then the radiator is, where do you take it out right here? Radiator tap is this one right here. So you just twist it off, right there. And that's how you drain the water out of the radiator. And that's pretty much it. I'll give you an update when I'm done here. Alright, so once you drain all the fluids, what we're gonna do is start taking out the radiator. You don't actually need to take off the radiator, but it's actually just easier. I mean, safer. Just do it just in case you break anything. So these are 10mm right here. Then you got two right here. Sorry, one right here, one right here. From there, you're gonna have to pull out the coolant reservoir tank. Just pull this out, pull this up. That's it. And start saving all the bolts in a Ziploc bag, and then just lift the radiator up. It's not really that hard. And then, after that, there's two clips for the fans. I got slim fans, so it's still the same clip. One right there. That side, and there's one right here. It'll be farther in, closer to where the AC compressor is, but just take that off and there you just be able to lift it all up. So I'll give you an update when all this is done. Alright, so I took off the radiator. That's what it looks like. I took off the O2 sensor plug. This is my old radiator, my new radiator, I guess, with the slim fans. Been a pain in the ass since you have the old ones and you have the bigger fans. I mean, you can buy the fans on eBay for like, I think 20 bucks. I think it's a 10-inch fans and they fit across the radiator nicely. So that's what I have right now. My radiator. From here, I'm just gonna take off the distributor. There's three plugs right here, one right here, one right there, and there's one over here. One right here. From there, you're gonna take off the dizzy plugs right here. Basically, start unplugging everything. Your injector clips, all this. I don't know what the hell this one is called. Your throttle body cable. All these little plugs right here. Well, you don't gotta take that one off. Your MAP sensor. And right now, I'm gonna start taking off also the fuel line on the fuel filter. I guess a tip would be so that way the fuel doesn't squirt out is open up your car, open up your gas, which is your gas thing, and just take out the cap and just let all the air come out so it'll depressurize the fuel. So that way when you take that off, it just doesn't come spraying out. You will drip a little bit, so just get a towel. And that's pretty much it. So take off the dizzy plug, O2 sensor, injector clips, throttle body cable, all those little hoses, a resistor box if you have one, if you got the SI version, basically all this right here. Another good tip would be to get tape, like duct tape, and put it around the clips and mark them. For this one, it'd be like put tape right here and put dizzy cable. Over here, you could put the resistor box cable and injector 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to do to make it easier for you. There's another plug right here under the where the O2 sensor was. It's a fuel, I believe it's a fuel pressure, oil pressure, something like that. So there's another one. Just make it easier on yourself and get Ziploc bags, put all your bolts, put it where they came from. Just make it easier on you. I'll give you an update when this is done. Alright, so I got off the dizzy, the fuel line, the injector clips on the injectors. I basically moved over my injector resistor box, all these hoses that were connected here. What else? The fuel line, it's no longer connected. I also removed the battery tray. I didn't have a lot of bolts, so I can't really help you with that one, but there's basically all the ones you can see when you remove the battery. And there's one right here. And then, from here on out, just try to take off as many hoses as you can right here. Label them if it helps you take pictures. What else am I gonna do right now? I also have one more thing I have to do. So basically, there's this bracket that holds your intake manifold up. If you use the SI, I know it has it. If you do the multi-port fuel injection, and you upgraded your intake manifold, a lot of times they don't have it on there. So I'll go into the car and show you where that is right now. Give me a second. Alright, so now we're going under the car to show you this bracket for the intake manifold I was talking about. Okay, so here's one of it right next to the oil filter. Actually, I guess I don't even think you need to take it off for this one, so probably just edit that out. So if it helps you, alright, so I guess you didn't really need to take the bracket off for this one, for the intake manifold. I did have to do it for the DA, but for this one I guess you don't have to. So from here I'm just going to take off the exhaust. Since I have an aftermarket exhaust, I'm just going to take it off right here with 3 screws. And just leave this on because I had no problems with it last time with it on. Or I might take it off, I'm not 100% sure. Just a bunch of screws, I think they're 10 or 12 right there on the bottom. And that's pretty much it for that. After that, I'll show you how to remove the axles. So I'll give you an update when I'm done with this. Alright, so I took off the headers. I don't have the light over there, I have it over here, but yeah, there's no headers over there. It's over there now. With the downpipe. That's it. So from here we're gonna take off I took off the rims real quick. Now we're gonna take off the axle nut. I already took it off, but I'll show you basically what I did to take it off. So I got a breaker bar. I have a compressor, so if you have a compressor, just do that as well. But I did it this way. So my son was sleeping, and I just didn't feel like waking him up with the compressor since it's really loud. So, sorry, just put it right here. Put the jack really close by over here. I did this with my DA too. This is my compressor. I guess I just didn't have it on the right settings, but yeah. So yeah, basically you do that. You put a wedge of flathead or whatever you want to do in between here. For the passenger side, you have to do it on the bottom, and then you have to jack the jack up, and then it breaks the bolt. No problem, you're done. So that's done. Okay, so then you take off this bolt right here. Where's the bolt? Right here. Yeah, this one right there. Trying to get it in focus. Yeah, this one right here. Right here. So you just take it off as a cotter pin. You just take that off. From there, what I used to pry this apart. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called a ball joint. So yeah, just do it like that. And then from there, I get a 1/2" socket. And then just stick it in, wedge it in between. Man, good view. I also do this with my DA. It's very easy to do once you do it first time. Oh, man, I'm trying to get this shot. So yeah, just wedge it in between there. And then just drop the jack. From there, it probably won't pop, maybe it will. From here, right here. And then after that, if it doesn't pop, just hit it. Hit it right here. Let me try to get that view. This is really hard. This is the hard part to film. Good shot. Yeah, I believe it's called a ball joint. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. But yeah, you're trying to get this right here, this separated from this part. Be right here. So right here to here, you just put it in there. Drop the jack. That should cause the gap. I mean, a big enough gap to hit the socket in there. And after that, just hammer it in. It should pop right up. Alright, so once you do that, take this bolt off. And yes, you have to lift it up, or else it won't. Sorry, it won't leave enough of a gap to put the socket in. From there, we just take this off. Push the axle in. That's not gonna work. It's really hard to do with one hand. There you go. Alright, just yeah. So that's that. From there, you're gonna have to take off these two bolts right here, 10mm. This one right here, I believe it's 12. Then you take off. Where's the bolt? Where's the bolt? It's hard. Where is it? This bolt right here. I believe that's a 15mm, and that's for the fork. So, yeah, the bolt that goes right here. And then you're gonna have to hammer out this this nut, and then from there, this bolt right here as well. Right there. And then that'll drop the fork out, and then you just pull this off. From there, you get a pry bar, and then you get the pry bar, and then just basically take this out. I would show you, but let me see if I can try to show you. This process takes forever. I don't have anything to hold the camera. Man, I really appreciate if you guys give me some likes or a share or something, and I'll get better camera equipment, or actually better camera. See? The hell, my phone is not focusing. Yeah, I'm doing this on my phone, so. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll just give you an update when I have these, and I'll show you how to take out these 2 bolts, and that's it. Alright, so I take the bolts off. From here, you're going to take out this one. It's 2 17mm, one on this side, one on this side. I already loosened it, so let's take that off real quick. Okay, let's take this off. Okay, so from there, yeah, just hammer it off. Not that hard. If you're on stock springs, it will be kind of difficult to take it off. Oh man, wider camera or something. Wider camera lens. So yeah, just hit it off and just pull it off from here. It'll be harder for you guys. Just get some vice grips on this end. Hit it with a hammer and push it out that way. Easiest way I found to do it. Alright, from there you're gonna have a 14mm. So yeah, it's on the side. I already loosen it, take that off. Pain in the ass to do with one hand, but I'll show you guys. I'll try to show you guys. Alright, so yeah, from here, the forks just drop. Cool, dropped easily. Take that out. Now we get our pry bar. Look for our pry bar. Here's my pry bar. The fuck are you? Pry bar right there. Alright, so there's so much shit here. So from there, let's get in here. Get it like for you guys. So yeah, you get it right there. Oh, let me see if I can better angle. Oh, there's so much shit here. Oh, this fucking hurts a lot. It's right there. It's really hard to not look exactly what you're doing. I'm trying to record. Yeah, this is difficult with this size of pry bar. So yeah, get it right there. Pull back. Oops. This pry bar is way too long. But yeah, you get the idea. Just yep, this pry bar is way too long. Okay, so put this way. Let's give it a good. Alright, so yeah, basically that's how you pull it out. I'm gonna stop here for this part, and then from there you take off this shift linkage. It's 10mm on one side, and then there's a bitch pin on the other side. So there's 10mm right there, and there's a bitch pin right there. I'll show you how to do that right now as soon as I get this off. Alright, so I put the suspension forks back on the wheels. Since I'm going to be moving the car back a little bit, I recommend you do that. Have the car on the ground when you take the motor out. I took all these plugs off. All these ones right here. Took a couple of the hoses off around here. Took all the connections off the starter as well. And also just take off the, what is this called? Basically the, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically, it's for the clutch. The clutch cable, there you go. Yeah, just loosen this up right here. And pull down right here. There's your clutch cable, basically. Yeah, that's basically how you take off the clutch cable. Alright, so yeah, after you take off all the hoses connected to the firewall, you go into the car. I'll show you the connectors that you gotta take off. So if you remember how I said you didn't have to take off the bracket. Let's see. I actually did take off the bracket because it would actually interfere with these two connectors. Let me see. Take off the flashlight. So yeah, there's a connector. There's one connector right here, and then there's another two right here, and they go right above, right there. As you can see, right there's one, two right there, and then there's the one right above the fuel filter, basically. So yeah, in order to take that off, you have to take the bracket that connects the intake manifold to the block. After that, there will be the speed sensor or the speed cable. Basically, that right there goes up here, right here. So you just get a flathead and pull that off. From here, you can see all the connectors are still connected to the firewall. At this point, you're gonna start pulling up the motor and taking out the motor mount. So I'll move the car a little bit back, and then I'll hook up the motor mount, and I'll show you. I'll hook up engine hoist, and I'll show you how to pull this motor out. Alright, so I put the engine hoist on with the engine leveler on. Put it one right here, one on the back. I also took off the AC. You can't really see. Pass me that light, the one that goes in on here. No, right. It's there. So, in order to take the belt off, you gotta loosen that bolt and that one right there that goes on the pulley. That loosens it up, and after that, gonna be 4 bolts that hold the AC compressor on. That's one of the ones sticking out right here. So that's one. Gonna be 4 on each side. One right there, one to the right of that, and 2 below it. They're gonna look something like this. So once you do that, you can pull the compressor out and just have it dangling, or get bungee cords. Just make sure it doesn't get out of the way. From here, basically you just have to take off the motor mounts. One in the front. There's one right there. One right there. One right there on the transmission. There's one on the back. And then after that, basically you just have to lift it up. I'll give you an update when I start taking them off. I still got to take off the AC and figure out how I'm going to connect this side of the engine, so that way it tilts kind of this way, so you just pop it up without hitting the AC lines or the oil coolant lines. So I'll give you an update when I get that done and I start taking off some of the motor mounts. Alright, so it's pretty much all out now. I ended up taking this mount off because it was just getting in the way. Yeah, it's pretty much off now. Oops, that was, I guess, hanging on. Having problems with the roof. Sorry, the hood. It's hitting the top of that. And I'm not 100% sure if I broke my brake booster. I hope not. But yeah, I popped this off because of this fucking alternator. I should have moved it. I was being lazy, so yeah. Move the alternator forward when you do this. Be wary of your brake booster and your hood. So get like a hood prop. You don't have to actually take it off, obviously. That's it. Let's pull this bad bitch out. Oh damn, that shit is not gonna work. I need my breaker bar. Where's the breaker bar? Where the hell is my breaker bar? I just had it. Where's my breaker bar? Oh, shit, I can't find my breaker bar now. Great. Use another extension. I guess I just used the handle. So, I do have the actual handle for it, but it's way back there, and I had to pretty much get it touching to the garage. It's touching the garage door. To get enough space. No, this is gonna snap it. I can't believe I just lost my breaker bar. I had it. Oh, sorry, I meant breaker bar. I meant. Forgot what I was using, to be honest. No, it was a breaker bar. Yeah, it was a breaker bar. So one-handed, guys. I guess technically right here. Oh, I really don't like doing this up in midair, so I'm just trying to I'm not trying to level it out. Just to level it out, I'm trying to get to the point where it'll be high enough to just slide over. Basically, I think this should be enough. Yeah. Pretty sure that'll clear. Oh yes, perfect. Oh shit, that was a piece of wood. Alright, so I'm just let this thing down extremely slowly with my little vice grip thing. So there goes little D15B2 multi-port fuel injection. Can I regret doing all this shit to this fucking motor? Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Oh wow, I fucked up my front bumper, wow. Oh, amazing. Great. Fucking great. Oh, it's still on. Wow, all that weight was on my front bumper. There still is on my front bumper. Oh man, it's actually not too. Actually, you can't even see it. Thank God. I saw the chain when getting some slack, and I'm like, what the hell? Alright, there should be enough space. So I didn't actually have to remove the rear T-bracket, whatever the hell this is called. So back to letting it down very slowly. Oh, don't do it again. No, almost. Oh man, this is really hard with extremely limited space. I'm just gonna try leveling it out again. Wrong way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna put it on a tire. If I can get to it, they're way over there. I will have an engine, an engine, what the hell is this shit called? Like an engine lift? No, like an engine dolly, there you go. Like that one over there where my B1 is. I just got my, so it's easy, just move it around, no problem. I just got my clutch alignment tool. I don't know if you can hear the dogs. Can you hear the dogs? I'm not sure if you can hear the dogs. That's sketchy as hell. I don't know. There's absolutely no sirens, no nothing. That's actually kind of made me stop. So all I heard is all the dogs. They stopped. I don't know. They all stopped that door. I don't know if you hear that. Alright. Sorry about that. My phone actually ran out of memory on the internal storage, so I just moved to the SD card. So yeah, I just put on a tire extremely close. That's where it was at. Yeah, a little scratch. That's what it had. Not too bad. No, I'm actually glad it didn't get any worse. Here's the engine bay. My amazing multi-port fuel injection, taping up and shit. I can't believe I hit the whatchamacallit, the brake booster. I hope I didn't break it. I really don't want to replace it. I was gonna replace it with a DA one when I took it out of the other, out of my DA, but ended up selling before I could do that, so I just left it on there. So that's everything. I mean, if you guys are intimidated by this, do a lot of research. This is actually the second time I've ever taken a motor out of a car. First one was my DA. You can watch the video on how to remove the B18A1 out of the DA. And honestly, I barely learned how to do an oil change a year ago. So if you've never if you're afraid to work on cars, it's understandable. But I mean, it's not really that hard to the point where you can't do it. Like I said, I have never done an oil change on my car. This is my first car I've done oil changes on, and that's basically why I got it. I got it for $500 and did the multi-port fuel injection. Learned how to do all this stuff. Changed head gasket, alternator. I mean, with the AC, it's not that hard. So I mean, if you really are intimidated by this, just do a lot of research and read a lot. And YouTube actually helped me a lot as well. So I mean, that's all the advice I can give you. I hope, I really do hope this helped you out and gave you the confidence to try to do it. So I mean, again, I'm just doing this to show you guys the build process, because I really liked it when Young Static would show you his build progress. So I follow him a lot. So if you guys like any EF related things, I would go ahead and follow him as well. He's actually doing a right-hand drive K20 WAG oven. So I mean, I'm really looking for his updates when I repost them. So yeah, and I mean, I really appreciate the like or the thumbs up and the subscription. I'm not gonna stop uploading these videos. I really appreciate all the views I have for putting in the RSX seats. The EF, I'm gonna show you how to put the tranny on here. I got my LS tranny over there, and I got the flywheel clutch kit out back there, and I finally got my clutch alignment tool. So the next episode is gonna be the clutch, flywheel, alternator. That's pretty much it. So stay tuned, guys. Again, this is Zelkin with the EF on Lotus Dragon. I hope you guys enjoy the video.